Helen.
We don't know what we're saying, but we'll be there through rain and snow. For the folks back home, we'll give all we've got to give for the folks back home.
Classic comedy in an hour's time with Steptoe and Son. And Albert's got a few dance moves to pass on to Harold. That's at 9:15. And before that, cricket highlights with a look back at today's One Day International, introduced by Tony Lewis.
Or if Pakistan could shake themselves up for one more win on tour. Pakistan certainly made enough team changes to be sure of having some fresh legs out there. 5 went out, including senior stars Inzamam, Mushtaq Ahmed, Salim Malik. In came 3 newcomers to international cricket, Shahib Anwar and Shadab Kabir, both batsmen, seam bowler Shahid Nazir. Asif Mushtaba was back, and the wicketkeepers changed. It was Rashid Latif for Moin Khan. And as for England, simply 2 changes. Graham Lloyd was in the side, and so Graham Thorpe went out, and Pete Martin got his first match, and Headley was left out. David Shepherd and John Holder are the umpires, third umpire Ray Julian. England won the toss, Mike Atherton at last calling right, and they're batting. As for the pitch, let's check on that with Geoffrey Boycott.
Pleasant morning for cricket, and I think the groundsman's done a magnificent job. If we look at this pitch, it's very flat. I don't think there's any hesitation about whoever wins the toss batting here. It's not too hard, just nice and firm. I don't think it'll be a high bounce. It'll just be nice pace, just come onto the bat very reasonably. Not much spin in it at all, and I don't think there's any real seam for the seam bowlers. It's just as good a one-day cricket pitch as you could get for both sides, should last through both innings, and it's a credit to the groundsman, and it should be good for the crowd.
So we can join the England innings now. On the 4th ball of the first over, there are no runs on the board.
Nick Knight, the man who made the century and was player of the match at Edgbaston. Oh, what a good start. Beautiful stroke from Nick Knight. He just picked up where he left off at Edgbaston. Alex Stewart, very good record, opposing. And he's now going to face Waqar Yunus. Good shot. Lovely player off the back foot, and also very strong off his pads. Got him. Wasim Akram has struck early for Pakistan here. Alex Stewart, quite a firm stroke. Just about got it off the middle of the bat. And this young Pakistan side, changed in personnel today, has struck the first blow. Slow ball.
It's a lovely slower delivery. Caught Stewart, stood up, a little bit too early on the up, and a neat caught and bowled. New batsman, Michael Atherton, England captain.
10 for 1 wicket now. Stewart the man out. Caught and bowled was him. Nice bowling. Good slower ball, deceiving the batsman. Very good stroke. It's beaten not only the man in the infield, but the two men rushing around towards it from opposite directions on the boundary.
John Holder's going to signal that one wide.
Well, I think that's a very harsh decision. You can see how the Pakistan captain is looking. Nick Knight charged him down the pitch. So they had to do something different. So he knocked it in short. It pitched only just outside off stump, but it went off the seam. It's a pretty harsh decision.
That's a great ball. That's the way to come back after the disappointment. Oh, good shot. Full toss this time. No problems for Nick Knight with that one. Went in and out of the hands. Ijaz Ahmed looked to have caught it. It would have been an inch or two above the turf. But he steadied himself nicely, seemed to judge it all right. In it goes, and whoops. Well, look on the bright side, say 4. Next one is through extra cover, belted away. And despite the dive, Shahid Nazir can't catch it. 4 runs. So often happens that way. Dropped off the previous delivery. This one a beautiful shot on the up. That's over the top. 4 more. No mistakes this time. Leaving Ijaz out of the equation. That was well over his head and well wide of him. And so the 50 comes up for England. And England starting to gain momentum now, much in the same way as they did yesterday. 50 in 50 minutes. 1 a minute and off 71 balls. That's gone very fine. That's going to beat Seclain, so this has been a wonderful over for England. A problem for Waqar Younis, who should actually have had Nick Knight dismissed at the start of the over. Instead, it's becoming a very expensive one. And the new man with the ball is Shahid Nazir. Extra bounce there. Useful second delivery, and it's taken Michael Atherton on that much abused right hand. He's suffered a lot this summer from that sort of delivery, rising and smashing on the knuckle. He's not enjoying this one. And although Michael Atherton has had that finger bruised many a time, never yet broken one in his batting career, taken by surprise there simply because this pitch is another easy-paced one. And Shahid Nazir with a nice easy action. You'd expect to be nothing more than just a briskish medium pace. Michael Atherton might just have to interrupt this innings. And indeed he does. Retiring hurt. Well, they're still able to just provide us with something of a smile. I suppose that Wayne Morton will continue his investigation, might even have to send Michael Atherton for an X-ray just as a precaution. So Matthew Maynard has to start his third innings of the series. Cast as a one-day player, not required for the test matches, but present at the start of the season in the Texaco Trophy matches against India, and now again against Pakistan. A new bowler also at the Radcliffe Road end. Asif Mushtaba, slow left-arm spinner. Oh, a ball turned away from Matthew Maynard. That's the temptation, of course, with the three men all back outside the circle on the leg side and the men saving on the off. The batsman, the right-hander anyway, wants to try and nudge it away on the leg side, but this was cleverly bowled and turned. And that's a stumping chance gone begging. Rashid Latif coming back in the side today to replace Moeen Khan, and look at that. That's well timed and beautifully placed. Well, there are a few times yesterday, for instance, that Nick Knight really tried to lash out at this ball.
Well, Asif Mushtaba is posing a few problems here, getting some turn on this Trent Bridge pitch. Well, that's a brilliantly manufactured shot, no doubt about that. There was a key to that shot. It was a much more relaxed looking shot, though again against the spin there's always high risk there. So Nick Knight now on 49 and Asif Mushtaba to bowl. And there's his half century. What a marvellous Texaco series he's having. Century at Edgbaston and 26 good runs at Old Trafford. Well placed this time, but not really timed well. Good stop. The outfield is very fast down there, downhill, and that's 3 runs to Matthew Maynard. And the 100 comes up. And that's bowled him. Poor stroke, really. Ball well up and aimed across the line. Really and truly, Matthew Maynard looked far too often to play to the onside, and the bowling had the merit of being well up and pretty straight.
Yes, I think this was a disappointing end. His innings was just beginning to blossom. He has tried to play too much to the leg side. We saw him there very cross with himself, just slapping his thigh because he got out, bowled off his pads. 24 of 35 balls. A little bit of promise there, but it never quite materialised. New batsman is young Graham Lloyd.
Second wicket goes down. Michael Atherton still retired hurt, and the batting to come after Lloyd, Irani, Hollyoaks in the side, Croft, Goff, Martin and Mullally. Big shot for RBW. Not out, says John Holder.
I think Graham Lloyd was done a little bit for pace here. He never really played at this ball, just shoved his pad a little way down and then stuck the bat behind the pad.
Saqlain Mushtaq. In Australia, he acquired the reputation of having developed a new style ball, the one where his hand comes right over the top. It's the one that goes straight on and bounces, and he was able to get a lot of bounce out of Australian pitches, as he did there. It's easy. Kabir takes the catch, and Lloyd has gone. Now that's a setback for England. 3 down now, just at the moment where they needed acceleration. And Lloyd goes for 15, caught by Kabir off Saqlain Mushtaq. And he was trying to hit with a spin, but I doubt if that turned away down the leg side at all. It might have been that overspinner again. Must have exercised the judgment of umpire David Shepherd there. But I think for the moment slow bowlers should be penalised under the ridiculous law that prevails at the moment. Kabir has taken the catch there, and the new batsman is Ronnie Irani. That's a comparison after 30 overs. Edgbaston yesterday 178 for 4, today 137 for 3. Been quite effective today, Shahid Nazir, playing in the first of these games for him in the 3-match series. And even more effective now. He's looked quite a decent bowler. Bit of pace and a bit of movement off the seam, and he's gone through Ronnie Irani's defence in the most comprehensive manner. Just to flick the pad. It started back in the air at him, come off the pad and then hit middle and off, but that was well bowled. New batsman Adam Hollioake comes out to join Nick Knight, who's on 68. Hollioake had a big day in the Edgbaston match. It's where he picked up 4 for 23 in almost 7 overs. Today he has a job to do at the bat. Well, even if Knight hadn't slipped there, it would have been a dangerous second. 150 up, 4 wickets down, and Knight is on 73.
That's a good shot. I just picked out that spot, wide of long on, no doubt about that. Always intended the ball to go in that direction. Oh, bad misfield. Followed by a mistake by the keeper, and really that is so infuriating for the captain, Wasim Akram. That's in the air. Well caught. Ijaz is the man who caught it. And really, Adam Hollioake did very well indeed to get the ball that far on the leg side. It was well outside off stump. He tried to play it with the spin, but got right underneath it. Just wondered whether he'd completely forgotten that there was a man fielding at deep mid-wicket. England really are limiting their chances here as wickets go down. But the answer to that might be the return of Michael Atherton, the captain, who left retired hurt earlier on, appeared to be hit in the thumb. 178 for 5, and the batting to come, Croft and Goff, Martin Mullan. And Michael Atherton is back in business out there. We believe that he injured the thumb of the right hand, the bottom hand of the bat. Beautifully played, floated up by Amisa Hale, but Atherton right up to it. Nice footwork. .200 comes up for England, 5 wickets down. And the pillar of that effort has been the innings of Nick Knight, who is now on 98. So 98 very controlled runs. Just like that, he runs quickly for the second and goes for it. Well, the misfield helped him, but he would have raced in, I'm sure. Nick Knight races in for a second century. Successive limited over internationals. 100 off 120 balls.
Well, that's a top-class performance, not only getting the 100, but to do it in successive matches. You don't see that happen very often in international cricket. You remember these 2 matches this weekend for a long time.
And these last overs will be bowled by Wasim at the pavilion end and Waqar Younis at the Radcliffe Road end. A nice simple catch. Shahid Nazir at mid-off, and Michael Atherton is gone for 30.
Michael Atherton's idea was right, running around it, trying to loft it over mid-off. But he just found he hit the man. Played very well coming out with that damaged right thumb. Caught Nazir at mid-off, ball Wasim, keeping the ball right up to the bat for 30.
Darren Gough, the new man. At one stage, England had an idea this morning he might bat at number 3 if the circumstances allowed it. But he's now got just a few overs left at the end of this innings to try and propel that score upwards, along with Nick Knight. Well then, can he hit? No. Well, Darren Gough gets his single. And Waqar Younis is going straight off. Oh, balls. Right on target. Darren Gough gave himself just that little bit of room this time. But that was the perfect Yorker length from Wasim Akram.
Yes, the Pakistani captain wasn't fazed by Darren Gough moving around in the crease. Just kept it well pitched up and knows that it's difficult to hit it. I don't care how good a striker you are. Darren Gough just coming in, finding difficulty in getting any boundaries. It was bowled by Wasim. 11 balls, 5 runs. England 226 for 7. New batsman is the Welshman Robert Croft.
Just over the top. Well, it was intended to go a little bit further over extra cover. Just cleared Syed Anwar. First ball for Robert Croft. And that's gone. Well, you could have predicted the delivery. That in-swinging Yorker from Waqar Younis. That's been so effective for him all the way through this Texaco series, especially through the Test series, of course, that preceded it. And so easy come and easy go.
Well, it's a famous delivery, is Wakkar's Yorker. The batsmen know it's coming, but they just can't play it, especially tail ender.
Peter Martin making his first appearance in this series. Coming in at 2:31 for 8. Well, that's into space. Shadab Kabir is the man after it. 4 runs. It's the quickest outfield here at Trent Bridge, which is one thing in favour of the Pakistanis as they set off to chase as and when this innings is completed. Well fielded and given out. Well, Peter Martin is the victim. Very athletic stuff from Wasim Akram. Showing everyone just how to field successfully off your own bowling. Nick Knight hits it hard into the ground. That's a wonderful take, and Peter Martin, well, he's stranded. Wasim had a quick look at the striker's end to see if it was worth trying to throw at that end. Decided that Peter Martin was going to be the easier victim. And the last man for England, Alan Mullally. So Alan Mullally it is to face the last ball of this innings. Last bowling. The bail is off. Little off bail has just dropped to the ground. No dramatic splashing of the stumps this time. Bakar Yunis wraps up the England innings, but it's Nick Knight who is once again the hero of this England innings. He's going to receive a standing ovation from this Trent Bridge crowd for an unbeaten 125. Carrying his bat through the innings. Successive one-day international hundreds on consecutive days.
Well, it wasn't the fast-scoring performance we saw at Edgbaston. This time the pitch was a little slower, took more spin, and the story really was the story of Nick Knight's wonderful 125. Beautifully taken, well constructed, and full of sensible taking ones and twos. But 246 all out the England score. And as for the bowling, well, Wasim Akram came in with 3 for 45 and Wakkar 2 for 49. They saw off the tail. I thought that Nazir had a good debut, 2 for 47, quite a zippy little seamer. And Saklin Mushtaq, excellent off-spin, 10 overs, 2 for 35. And so Pakistan require 247 runs to win at 4.94 runs per over. We can join the Pakistan innings at the 4th ball of the first over. There are 2 runs on the board.
Saeed Anwar, the left-hander, is in wonderful form at the moment. He's taken strike to Darren Goff. And Shahid Anwar, a right-hander, has come in to join him today. Lovely shot. Meant to be the Yorker. And for a moment it looked as though it might have beaten Saeed Anwar. In fact, it finished up as a 4. Needs to come back quite a distance there, which it might have done. John Holder was unmoved. It's probably going to miss off stump. Not by much, but just enough. Just kept on going without actually coming back. Does Goff to Saeed Anwar. Just short, I'd say. Graham Lloyd, man coming in, is probably a little put off by the fact that the batsman didn't time it. I think this just carried, but Lloyd wouldn't have picked it up too quickly. He's going sideways. Just got into his right hand, I think, and then jarred out. Well, that was well bowled. That was the first ball Goff has bowled to Shahid Anwar, and it was a beauty. Very, very good Yorker, to the extent that he smashed Shahid Anwar's bat. It's as though it's something of a favourite as well. Been around for a while. Used it throughout his career. Can't always get a bat of exactly the same weight. That one will be a bit heavier. It's got the maker's name on both sides. That was a good try. Shahid Anwar's got 2 with his new bat. Slow ball, but he's onto it in a flash. A beautiful player, that's a wonderful stroke. Shahid Anwar takes Pakistan now along to 23 for no wicket. That's a good stroke, he's a free hitter. Knows that the field is up because of the field restrictions, only 2 men allowed outside the circle. Good Yorker. Now, just a question of did that hit his foot before it hit his bat? There's certainly 2 noises. Very well bowled.
Yeah, lovely in-swinging Yorker. Sort of trapped it, did the batsman. Yeah, a little bit of bat and shoe as well.
Beautiful stroke for 4 again. This is a good exhibition of batting already from Shahid Anwar. That's brilliant stuff. It's not so good for the bowlers, but the Pakistan fans are delighted by it.
And the 50 comes up. Peter Martin now replaces Mullally at the pavilion end. He's taken 23 wickets in one-day internationals. Oh, cracking shot. Really gives that everything. Not only the follow-through of the bat, but the extra flick of the wrists. Beautiful play by Shahid Anwar. Oh, nicely played. Well bowled, in fact. It was a slow ball. And we've seen Waqar Younis employ the off-cutter or the off-break. Darren Gough tried something similar. That's well struck indeed. He certainly didn't hold back then. Just when Pete Martin was really getting a hold on Shahid, suddenly unleashes this very good shot, always intended to go in the air, straight down the field. Darren Gough has gone off now, and Alam Mullally replaces him at the Ratcliffe Road end. Oh, well played. Real extemporization. And that was the 12th boundary, and there were only 12 boundaries in the whole of the England innings. Oh, fine shot. There's the placement of the shot, so impressive. We know Shahid Anwar is extremely fluent. He's a wide selection of strokes available to him. He's punched that straight through that narrow gap between the bowler and mid-on. In the gap, and this will be a half-century for Shahid Anwar. probably the only sketchy shot he's played in the innings so far, but superb little 50 that. Oh, what a lovely shot. Absolutely square on the offside. Oh, it's a good shot. Very profitable time indeed for Pakistan. England at this stage was 66 for 1. Pakistan 92 without loss. Quite a shout for Abu, and that's out. Well, the batsman appeared to be well forward, but umpire John Holder had no doubts. It was an instant and concerted appeal between Martin and Stewart.
I think it was a reasonable appeal. What I liked most of all was that John Holder took his time. He thought about it for a long time before giving the decision in the bowler's favour. I must say the batsman got a big stride in down the pitch, which you would have thought might have stood him in good stead. He's played really well indeed as Shahid Anwar. His first one-day international. He really kept Syed Anwar company. Put on a splendid opening partnership. 37 of 44 balls and 93 for 1.
Ijaz Ahmed. Beautifully placed, and the power was there. Syed Anwar knew that. You just see the face of the bat opening, guiding the ball wide of mid-off. Another fine boundary. It's pretty obvious when England were batting that they had the most difficulty against spin, difficulty in scoring, that is, and now Robert Croft, the England off-spinner, has come on to replace the seamers at the Ratcliffe Road end. Two runs to Ijaz Ahmed.
Yes, I don't think that shot was totally intended. 100 up for Pakistan with only 1 wicket down.
Now that's gone very high. Hasn't quite got the distance. Mullally trying to get underneath it, and he hasn't caught it. Always very, very difficult once you've got to watch the ball, firstly that height, and then having to go back to get it. They're the hardest to judge. Ijaz hadn't really got a hold of this. He got the height on it, didn't get the distance. Last bowling, inside edge. Syed Anwar looked just to run this one down towards third man. And that's an important wicket for England. Big inside edge and just dislodging a couple of bails there. Another inch or two, and that would have missed leg stump, and Syed would have gone on to 62. As it is, he's on his way back to the pavilion, bowled by Peter Martin for 61. And Pakistan are 114 for 2. Amir Sahel, another left-hander, on his way to the crease. Normally opens the innings, of course, but down the order today, as Pakistan opened with the two Anwars, Saeed and Shahid. That's gone pretty fine, and it's 4 runs at a useful time for Pakistan. starting to slow down a bit with the fall of the wicket. So 4 runs off the over. Pakistan at this halfway stage in this innings, chasing 247 to win. And they're just ahead of the game in comparison to England at the same stage. 119 for 2 England were, 129 for 2 Pakistan are.
Yeah, very well bowled indeed. Just one off that 10th and final over from Peter Martin. And those are very good figures. 10 overs, 2 for 38. A difficult start. Was hit for 2 fours in the first over, so he really has bowled well.
And the new bowler, 5th bowler, is going to be Ronnie Irani. He's basically a batsman who bowls a bit. Bowl is not his strong point. So he's going to have to dish up a pretty good performance here if England are going to get home for a win.
Gentle half volleys, and I think Pakistan are waiting for them now. It was Ijaz Ahmed who laid into Irani at Edgbaston, but now Ahmed Sohail helps himself. Oh, that might well be out if it's straight. Which it's not.
Well, it's a little bit like some of Waqar Yunis's Yorkers, just drifting down leg side. A little bit of swerve there, just taking it past leg stump. Beating the batsman all ends up, but unfortunately not hitting the stumps.
.150 comes up. The loss of 2 wickets. Ijaz 27. Ahmed Sohail is 18. Ronnie Irani now to Ijaz Ahmed. Oh, it's a cracking shot. Really laid into that.
And England turn into their 6th bowler, Adam Holyoke, from the pavilion end. Well, this is the opportunity for Pakistan to accelerate a little bit. 2 of the weaker bowlers, Irani, Holyoke, have to bowl 10 overs between them.
That's beaten the short third man. Finished up being a one-handed stroke. And look for 2 there. Oh, now that'll need some asking from the third umpire. Darren Goff was the man. Came streaking in. Picked up and got rid of it very quickly. Now, Ijaz was really motoring. Won't be much in it. A good pick up and throw. Well, now, he didn't slide his bat, but he's okay. Ray Julian's the third umpire. Well, I like the little confident nod and smile from Ijaz, just to indicate that he knew everything was all right. Well done, Robert Cropp. He's had a good time since he came into this England team. First of all in the Test matches, and now in the Texaco limited overs. He's kept his head. He's bowled with great common sense and skill all the way through. Very good performance. He's bowling behind his pads, just turning enough to get behind the pads and hit leg stump. Sohail goes, and that's the breakthrough needed. 29 from 46 balls. Now 177 for 3, but Pakistan still favourites at the moment. Shadab Kabir, left-hand batsman, coming in. Oh, that's gone for 4. Well done. Beautifully bowled. That slower ball we were talking about earlier that seems to be so difficult to pick for the batsman. Kabir has gone straight away. Irani has gone across and taken a good catch. He was slightly off balance and had to push off from his right foot and took it very neatly. Good deception there from the bowler. Well caught by Irani. Good wicket for England. Mandatory head shake there from the batsman on his way out. Irani bowled Hollyoak, no score, faced just 2 balls, and now suddenly England not quite on top, but they're fighting back magnificently. Asif Mushtabar, the new batsman, good one too. Long batting order for this Pakistan side, but he's gone past the batsman in occupation, Ijaz Ahmed, at a rate of knots. Ijaz Ahmed's had to chase after him to tell him what he wants him to do. 182 for 4 now. Beautifully done. That's very well bowled. That's a great slower ball. Very well bowled by Adam Hollyoak, and the batsman had absolutely no idea where it was or what he should do with it. Beautifully bowled. Just came back between bat and pad. Now things have changed a little. 5 wickets down. 187 on the board. See, in some areas there's a poor number. Depends if you've made it on your own in one innings, but it's 187 for 5 now for the team, Pakistan. And Ijaz is still there on 48. Got that one clear just with a single out to deep square. And 50 for Ijaz. Good innings. He's been in very good form on this tour. The LBW. So Hollyoak has managed to land that in the line of leg stump, and it would have gone on to hit the stumps in the opinion of umpire Holder. Wasim Akram has gone. LBW to Hollyoak, who's having a purple patch. Five for Wasim Akram. Hollyoak, another wicket for him, and 7 balls faced. 199 for 6. New batsman is Rashid Latif, good player. Comes out now to join Ijaz Ahmed. That is a very fine shot. Now Rashid Latif's going back to the third. Well, he's made it. He really had to get cracking there towards the end.
Now Graham Lloyd is there, takes the catch. Well, the afternoon's getting better for him. Just had to move a yard or two to his right.
You have to ask yourself, though, whether it was necessary for Ijaz to go for the big one up in the air and over the top. They were scoring 5 and over, doing quite nicely. He was the key player, played a very nice innings of 59 of 88 balls. Not trying to do anything silly, he's used his head, pushed the ball around into the gaps, and then suddenly the pressure's on, and he goes for the big hit and holds out.
That's well placed. That's in the gap. No one near that one. That's just what Pakistan needed. Big shouts, and it could still be a run out. We're going to need the third umpire. Well, there's confusion everywhere. It's Rashid Latif who's, well, having to wait now for the verdict. It was a desperate dive to get back in again. Well, if we can just stop it in exactly the right place. About there, the bail's off. The bat is short of the line. Gone. Must be gone. Well, that'll be interesting. If that green light stays on, he's going to have to go back.
Well, I just wonder if the wicket-keeper's knocked the bails off. You see, the bail's going up before the ball hits the stumps. That bail is going up before the ball gets to the stumps. 9 runs of 9 balls, that's okay. It's not got to the slug situation yet.
Well bowled, follow the batsman. Another desperate dive. Well, Sir Clane's going to need physiotherapy, laundry, a new book on how to run between wickets. Holyoke to bowl this last over. That's straight down the ground to Matthew Maynard. Nicely taken. Now, that's well judged. That was a cool head there from Matthew Maynard.
Well, that's a good wicket for England. Again, Holyoke's lack of pace. The Pakistani tail-ender finding it very hard to hit him.
So Nick Knight gets 100 on successive days. Adam Holyoke takes 4 wickets on successive days. And Vakar Younis comes out to join the fun. That's a good shot. That's behind square. Robert Croft's nowhere near it. Well, that changes the whole complexion of the match now. Pakistan just need one more. They've got 3 balls in which to get it. He's lofted it into space. That'll do it. He's delighted. Rashid Latif has won the match for Pakistan. They're going to win it by 2 wickets with 2 balls to spare. And he'll be fine if he can just get off the field in one piece. Wasim Akram delighted to have finished this match with a victory, finished the tour with a victory. And Pakistan have much to be proud of in their cricket over these last couple of months.
So Pakistan ended up winners, a suitable end to a very successful tour. Marvellous opening partnership, Shahid Anwar and Saeed Anwar, 93 for the first wicket, and 61 to Saeed Anwar, including 9 fours. Then the experience in the middle of the batting of Ijaz and Amir Sohail, and then 3 wickets fell in 19 balls. But Rashid Latif and Saqlain Mushtaq saw the team home, 247 for 8. It was hard bowling for England. They bowled well enough, in fact. Martin 2 for 38 and Croft 1 for 38. And Adam Holyoke 8.4 overs, 4 for 45, almost did enough to win the game. But Pakistan won by 2 wickets, just a couple of balls to spare. England win the series 2-1. Man of the match is the whole Pakistan team, appointed by Tom Graveney. And man of the series, Ijaz Ahmed for Pakistan and Nick Knight for England. Well, after the presentation, David Gower spoke to both captains.
Well, Michael, you knew you had the Texaco trophy settled yesterday, but this was a tougher game today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We were probably a few runs short. When one bloke gets 120 not out, you expect a few more than 247. But I was really pleased with the way we fought back into the game, because at one stage they had 9 wickets down, they needed 4 and over, and they were cruising. We showed a lot of heart and we fought back.
I mean, it's the sort of game actually which helps you when you're looking to, say, assess characters of the men you brought into the side, because it actually puts them under pressure all the way.
Yeah, that's right. And somebody like Adam Holyoke bowled at the end in the pressure situation. He dragged us back into the game and showed he was up for it. So you're right in that it gives you a good assessment of character.
And one crucial decision, it seemed late on, that near run out of Rashid's.
Yeah, well, it was a direct hit from me. I haven't seen the replay, but all the signals from the dressing room were that it was out and Rashid was walking off, and then the green light came on, so one of those things.
Well, at least you got the trophy. Now, how happy are you with the side's development over the summer?
Well, pleased with the first half of the summer, pleased to win this Texaco Trophy Series. Obviously very disappointed with the way we played in the Test match series against Pakistan. It showed that we've still some way to go. We need to find a couple of match-winning bowlers, if you like, because the batsmen can't forever be, backs to the wall and fighting off draws. But what we've got is a winter ahead against Zimbabwe and New Zealand to develop a nucleus of players, hopefully, who can, have a go at the Australians next summer.
Well, according to the man of the match adjudicator, you've got to actually mention every man in the side, because Tom Graveney's picked the entire side. It doesn't happen often that way, does it?
Yeah, it was a very good gesture of Tom, because I believe the whole, every individual from Pakistan team really worked hard on this tour, on and off the field, and we really had a great time. I would like to thank the supporters of Pakistan who have supported us all the way.
Now, one thing that we've noticed from the commentary box, and I'm sure everyone in the country has noticed, has been the spirit in which this series has been played. England-Pakistan series over the years have been blighted by controversy. This one's been delightfully controversy-free, so I think we ought to congratulate you on that.
Thank you very much, David. The whole idea was, when we arrived here in UK, that to go there and play positive cricket, show our aggression on the field and just be normal cricket team off the field. And I must give credit to every individual of the Pakistan team and the management. They really worked with each other, really backed each other up right till end.
Well, we must give you credit for leading the side so well. Thank you for that, and thank you very much indeed for the entertaining cricket you've provided this summer.
Thanks very much, David, and hopefully we'll come here next time. We'll be a better side as well in one days.
Well, there was another landmark today too. It was Ray Illingworth's last day in charge of the England team, and before play started, I had a word with him. Ray, your appointment started with high hopes. Do you think any of those were achieved?
Yes, I think so. I think we have become more difficult to beat. It was disappointing just to lose to Pakistan in the Test series this time, because if we'd have got away with that one, then we'd have been completely unbeaten in my 3 years in charge at home and would have won all the one days, which is not too bad. It's when we travel away that we've got a problem. You're always going to get that, the different types of pitches, and the seamers don't get quite the same help, and that's an area we've got to work on.
Have you been disappointed by the outcome?
In some areas a little bit, but not in others. I thought last summer when we played West Indies was wonderful. We really fought back well, and you think, well, we're going on the right lines. We managed to get so we could play a balanced side last summer, which is one of my big aims, as you know, and I think that showed. Unfortunately, with the pitches that have been occasion, we've not got that this summer.
And what about pointers for the future? Have you laid down any sort of advice for the people who succeed you?
Well, I think they're going to have to be patient with the bowling side. I mean, in my last 3 years of reports, I've put in that the bowling in county cricket, a low ebb variation of bowling, is nearly non-existent. And this is an area the counties have got to get right.
And do you leave with regrets?
Not really regrets, no. I think it's a relief in some way. It's been hard last 6 months. Up to that, I did enjoy it, but it's been harder this last 6 months. But I've still enjoyed it. I'd do it all again.
Well, it was not only exciting cricket, but it was very good quality cricket here at Trent Bridge, a thoroughly enjoyable series. And our next cricket is on Saturday. That's the NatWest final, live coverage from Lords of the final between Essex and Lancashire. Hope to see you then.
Later tonight.
Cricket, first on BBC One.